Ben Wilson is leading on 288 points. Alistair Seeley, 240. Billy McConnell on 148 in third, but Billy McConnell is not taking part in this race. Then Sam Warren,
He's been
140.
unbelievable on the Kawasaki this year. Ben, what a race that was yesterday. A real cracker, pushed him all the way. Can you go one better today?
Yeah, for sure. You know, it's obviously we've got a little bit of rain to contend with now, but you know, I think by the time we go out, it's going to be bone dry. But yeah, it was a good race yesterday, good for the crowd. Everyone likes a close race, and you know, we don't mind racing close, and hopefully we can.
Like this, Ben Wilson's got the Gearlink Kawasaki on pole position. Alistair Seeley's Relentless Suzuki alongside him. And then Sam Warren moves up onto the front row of the grid and could be a danger man on the Bike Interceptor Yamaha by Seaton Tuning. And then Matt Whitman, number 51, from Swindon on the Smiths of Gloucester. Pole position triumph for Ben Wilson, who's doing his usual. Look at this, he'll just meander up to the front, weave his way through his opposition. Yeah, you got as if he's rubbing their nose in it somehow. And then take his place on that really beautiful orange and green Kawasaki, which suits him so well. He loves his motocross, he loves his sand racing, he loves going out with his pals, and most of all, he seems to enjoy training. And the super fit Lincolnshireman then ready on pole position. And look at this, it's a beautiful day once again at Brands Hatch. On the front row of the grid, we've got Wilson, Seeley, Sam Warren, Matt Whitman. The lights go out, the race is on, 16 laps ahead of them, and Seeley gets the break. I think, no, it's round the outside for the championship leader Ben Wilson as they peel through Paddock Hill Bend, straight away snatching the advantage over the red Yamaha.
Oh, it was a good start. Seeley second, Sam Warren there in third.
All the triumphs ladled out there in the midfield as they pour down that short, sharp, steep hill. Oh, and the tall figure of Luke Mossey bravely making up ground down the inside of the grave, and someone's gone down. Oh, and that was a nasty one, just a... Oh, dear. Just a bit of a collision there at a bad time, and we've got quite a pile-up from that one mishap as we've gone down into Graham Hill Bend, and I think the red flag will be out pretty instantly for that in beautiful sunshine here at Brands Hatch. The red flag is out, and that is not entirely unexpected after that multiple pile-up at the bottom of Graham Hill Bend. And I couldn't see who clipped the back wheel then and initially went down. He looks like he's looking for his bike. Where's my motorcycle?
That's Lee Johnston.
That's Lee Johnston. That's Lee Johnston, the little Irishman who now lives in East Anglia and gets backing from the big John Banks Honda car dealership in Bury St Edmunds. And Lee Johnston is one of the riders who's down there. Probably looks fairly winded, I should think, by that impact.
Excellent. Amazing that he's up and talking to people already.
Yeah, well, I mean, these lads are strong. They're strong and they're fit. The helmets and the protective gear, a lot of the guys wear chest protection underneath their suits.
I mean, that's testament to that. And, that's good to see, though. Lee Johnston back on his feet. So he's got a limp and he's taken a bang, but otherwise he's all in one piece.
That's right, it's the bike you've got to race, and a lot of those guys, if they can get back in quick enough, seeing as no laps have been done, they may even be able to make the restart.
And he's putting his boot back on as if that's what he's got in mind. So General Lee Johnston obviously wonders what state his Honda's in. He's checked it out. The number 3 machine there of Anthony Rogers, who's in the SuperSport Cup, the Norwich rider on the ANR TSS Racing Yamaha.
Lee Johnston and Ed Smith, 2 of the riders involved. They saw Lee Johnston walking away. They are diagnosed as having abrasions, only a bit beaten up and battered, of course, but relatively okay. Anthony Rogers has walked back into the pits. He just walked past us here, and he seems perfectly okay. Max Hunt, the most spectacular person in that crash, the guy who was hit in the head, and you saw him sort of snap back. He was unconscious, so perhaps very unsurprisingly knocked out in that collision, but he's now conscious and talking to the medical staff. He's going for further assessment and obviously continued checkups, but astonishing.
Ben Wilson
then
still on pole position for the second attempt. This will be a 14-lap race. Alistair Seeley, his arch rival, second on the grid. Can he make the start this time and grab the early advantage ahead of Sam Warren and Matt Whitman? Then we got Luke Mossey, Jimmy Hill, Dan Cooper, 3 triumphs, and Jack Kennedy, John Simpson, Pauli Pekkanen, Paul Young, Christian Idden, Rogers, Venter, Johnson, Luke Stapleford, and the race is on. as they make the dash to, and once again, would you believe it, Ben Wilson with that little advantage is able to pull off pole position, dives down and up Haywood Hill, and he's ahead just of Alistair Seeley, although Seeley had the inside line into Druids. Ben shuts the door.
Yeah, almost a carbon copy of the first race start. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm waiting for the accident as we come down the hill now.
Oh, don't.
No, what I mean is this the same race? Is it a new race? It is indeed the second run of this race. And here comes Seeley up the inside. Oh, aggressive or what? As he drops it underneath the Kawasaki into seat surtees up the hill, over the hill. He has the advantage now over Ben Wilson. He needs the victory, but he knows that it's unlikely anyone else can run with them. And here comes Ben Wilson. Wow! And as they drop into Hawthorne,
he's going to go wide.
No, he's not, or if he does, he drags it back smartly enough. Look at Seeley! Round the outside into Westfield. What a move. This is the first lap, for goodness sake. And now Ben Wilson comes back again as they come through Dingle Dell into Sheen Curve.
I was going to say, you might be mistaken for thinking this is the last few turns of the race.
Yeah.
Lap 1 of 14, and these two absolutely slogging at it. And actually, it's ideal because it's let Sam Warren, who they've broken a little bit, come back at them because they've held each other up. So, God, what a start.
What a first lap. And as they come round Clark Curve, it's Seeley, it's Wilson, it's a replay of yesterday in the sunshine at Brands Hatch. Whoa, what a speed round the outside, but Seeley sits up 1,000th of a second, separates them over the line. Seeley has the advantage up Haywood Hill. Behind them we've got Warren, Mossy, Jimmy Hill, Dan Cooper, Matt Whitman, Jack Kennedy, Paul Young and Christian Eden. Loads of triumphs in there, including at least 2 former British Supermoto right champions. Behind him then, in front of Jimmy Hill and Dan Cooper. Here's Mossy. Ooh, looking up the hill as they go through Dingle Dell, thinking about making a pass. He's got the perfect line, surely into Sterling's, and that is all that he needed to do with to block off the seat and tuning Yamaha. And he lost 2 places. That really blocked him coming out of Sterling's. And I think Jimmy Hill went through as well, and he's lost another one. There was a collision there with Dan Cooper as the Smiths of Gloucester Triumph went through. Whoa. And that's punched the Yamaha back to about 6.
Well, just he didn't really do too much wrong there, but ended up losing 3 spots in just 1 turn. Unbelievable.
So you've got this...
Oh! Oh! No. Oh.
Boys, what are we doing? And this,
they're both up. They're both up.
They're both up. Yeah.
Both riders are up. That was Luke Mossy. He lost it, and then it was completely unsighted. Red flag there.
The red flag is not surprising. He got out, and once again, we might have to go for a rerun of this astonishing set 2 between Alistair Seeley and Ben Wilson. Well, the Smiths, one of them. What I absolutely didn't see what that's taken down 2 of the Smiths of Gloucester Triumphs. Dan Cooper, one of them. Luke Mossy there was the other.
Yeah, it was.
And young Mossy, well, he's not the most experienced rider.
If you watch the first bike in your picture, I think he hits the curb, loses the front, and then Jimmy Hill does very well. There's nothing, absolutely nothing that Dan Cooper can do. I mean, it really is a horrible accident. How Jimmy Hill avoids it, I don't know. But both guys are up. Both guys are okay. They might have an injured hand or something, but they're actually.
That was remarkable that everybody, how Jimmy Hill stayed on there. That was a miraculous recovery.
Fantastic little bit of instinctive riding there by.
So that'll be Mossy and Cooper out of any rerun if we get to the rerun.
Now look, watch the first bike in your picture. He loses the front now, right, and goes down. Jimmy Hill manages to avoid it unbelievably. Actually clips the bike, and then Dan Cooper absolutely just goes down, and it's a horrible looking accident again. It's just very unlucky, and. Jimmy Hill does so well to avoid that, and
in fact, all the lads look at that. The Seaton Yamaha of number 70 there, Sam Warren, also just skirts the spinning Triumph and its rider.
I can't believe Dan Cooper.
Really, what's about to happen now? The SuperSport race has been stopped. Everyone's going to go away and sort themselves out, and we're going to run the 3rd British Superbike race next, and then after that we will return rather to the SuperSport race, so that will follow. So